Do you think he can get this riding back?
I believe so, yes. I believe many people in this riding were expecting something much different from the Liberals, and I've heard people say that they're happy with my position on the carbon tax. They don't support the carbon tax. More and more Canadians are telling me that they're concerned about the massive deficits that this Liberal government is leaving to the next generation of Canadians. So I am very optimistic that we'll be able to win back the support of the people of Peterborough.
Maybe you can speak to some of the issues that Peterborough is dealing with, particularly housing, with high housing costs, low rental vacancy rate. What's the federal Conservative strategy for dealing with the housing crisis here?
Well, a few things. First of all, we need to look at how long it takes projects to be developed. New development projects coming on stream. In Ontario, I've heard from people in literally every corner that the red tape, the regulatory burden pushes back new units coming online. That has an impact on price going up. The Liberals treat Canada like one single housing market. And we all know that it's not. There are many different markets within Canada. There are regional differences between different provinces, and even within a province. You can look at downtown Toronto versus communities in rural areas. So we need a more flexible housing strategy federally. We also need to help people save. And when you look at the Liberals, this Liberal government taking away tools that many Canadians use to help save up for a home. So those are some of the things we'll be looking at, helping people save, especially first-time home owners, young people. What I hear is young people who saw their parents buy a house at a young age. That dream for them is being pushed later and later into life, and that's something that we're going to work very hard to address.
What about income for people that can't afford houses right now? What's the Conservative Party going to do with that, especially now that the basic income pilot has been cancelled?
The best thing we can do is create that economic growth that brings jobs to every region in Ontario, and that is what we're focused on. We're not going to impose a carbon tax that's going to chase jobs away, reduce opportunities, make people even more people looking for support from a government. We're going to do everything we can to bring those investments back to Canada, bring those jobs with it. That does more to lift people out of poverty and to provide that stability and a quality of life than anything the government could do.
Conversations you've been having with people even here, what have hit home with you? Anything that's really gotten through to you?
Well, as you can imagine, a few of the conversations here today were around support for families with children and adults with special needs. I've heard a lot about that, about everything from practical issues like accessibility, getting around town, getting in and out of buildings, to more difficult issues that touch on home care, supports for family. That's something our Conservative government has done in the past, making different programs more flexible for people with dependents with disabilities. And of course, we have our Shadow Minister for Finance has introduced an act to always make it easier for people with disabilities to earn income and not have that clawed back by other levels of government. So those are some of the things that we're going to be offering families with those unique challenges.
How many people have been asking you those same questions as you've gone from town to town?
One of the best things about these summer tours that we do is that you get a little bit of everything in every corner. You can hear about NAFTA in just about every area. That's something I imagine I'll hear again today in Peterborough. So many jobs in Canada are dependent on NAFTA, but of course, the carbon tax is a big issue. Energy costs of living in general. A lot of people all over the country are concerned about the illegal border crossers as well, and want to see the government take real action. Frustrated at the lack of a plan, lack of a strategy to preserve the integrity of our borders. So those are some of the things I hear in every corner of the country, and look forward to the roundtables I'll be having today to hear more about what the unique local concerns are here.
Our colleagues in Toronto, they're having their questions drowned out by clapping from staffers over when they're trying to ask questions of Doug Ford. What's your response to that?
You'll have to ask my provincial counterparts those types of questions. I'll leave it to them to respond.
Would you condemn that strategy that's being done?
I have my own particular strategy when it comes to getting my message out, and I'll be pursuing that not only in advance of the next election, but all the way through it as well.
You see Peterborough as a bellwether riding, not only provincially but federally. The results from the provincial election obviously speak in favor of the Conservative Party here. The newcomer Dave Smith is a representative here, but does that, with 15 months away until the federal election, is that something you see maybe a trend happening here? Is it something you want to capitalize on?
I'm very optimistic because I see a lot of parallels between the Kathleen Wynne government here in Ontario that was rejected by the voters and the Justin Trudeau government federally. When you look at the architects of what happened provincially, they moved from Queen's Park to Ottawa. The same personnel that were responsible for the high taxes, the massive deficits, the corruption, the wasteful spending, have all done the same thing federally. So I take a lot of confidence in knowing that the people of Ontario rejected big deficits, rejected the carbon tax, voted for a party that was offering a positive vision, and wanted to see a path to balanced budgets and lower taxes, economic growth coming back to this province. So I take a lot of comfort, and I'm very optimistic that we'll have the same opportunity federally once we can put forward our offer to Canadians. I'm confident that people in Ontario will reject federally what they have rejected provincially.
Well, and yet the last time we had a Conservative MP, we all covered his trial. Was that long enough ago, do you think? Or?
No, I think every election is opportunity for our candidates to get known themselves. I know our candidates in the area will do just that, and voters will be looking for a choice for the next 4 years, and that's what our platform will speak to.
Just wondering quickly, sort of close to here, the shooting happened earlier today. The officers that were killed. Just wondering about your comments on that one. There have been many more shenanigans with gun violence across the country.
Yeah, absolutely, and thank you for that question. And I just want to use this opportunity to send my very best, my very sincere condolences and my best wishes for those who are recovering. Deepest sympathies not only to the families of the victims who are tragically killed and who are injured, but also to the entire community of Fredericton. This is obviously something that will impact that community for a long time to come. And so, we don't yet have all the details about what the motivations were on this attack, but once we do, we'll have a better picture of what could be done to prevent these types of things in the future. But first and foremost, in the immediate aftermath, our thoughts and prayers are with those who are affected by it.